The most important question on every parent's mind is, when will I see the results I'm looking for? When our kids are facing tough challenges, that's truly all parents care about. Getting them through the storm and back on the right path to start health and healing. The easy answer to this question is, it depends. It depends on the child's struggle at birth, how they're doing developmentally, and how serious the current struggle. These variables don't even account for the objective or test findings that can either take more or less time to improve depending on where you start. With this video, I'm not taking the easy road and saying it depends, because truthfully, as a doctor who has experience with neurology, pediatrics, and tough conditions, and have done so for a good while, we can be quite predictive with when and how healing will occur. While this is different for every child and condition, much can be predicted by putting together your child's unique story and key neurological metrics we track when we start care. These neurological metrics are combined into what is called a care plan. This individualized and personalized care plan matters most because it is built with neurology and science and has a foundation on experience. It can be predictive in your child's healing journey. So over the next few minutes, let me break down what goes into a care plan and why it answers the question, when will I see results in my child's care? To start with a story, when she first came into our office, the sweet 3-year-old couldn't tolerate being touched. She was completely overwhelmed, on the spectrum, nonverbal, struggling with sensory processing, and severely constipated. We couldn't even get a scan on her first visit, and adjusting was barely possible for the first few sessions. Her family had tried everything: PT, OT, speech therapy, nutritionists, and while each helped in small ways, they weren't seeing the big shifts that they had hoped for. But just 2 weeks into consistent chiropractic care, she started going to the bathroom regularly for the first time. She began sleeping peacefully. She started connecting, truly connecting, with her family in ways they hadn't seen before. And now, when she walks into the office, she knows exactly where she's going. She grabs her favorite toys and heads straight to the adjusting table and gets right into her adjustment. Calm, connected, and safe. This is what happens when we support the nervous system from the inside out. Healing doesn't always start with a touch. Sometimes it begins with trust. Instead of seeing how it goes or guessing with a treatment, we fully go all in on measuring, quantifying, and being predictive in what we do. It's what we would want as parents. So we go all in on giving you the most detailed information in a plan to best fit your child. Every single aspect of the care we provide is focused on the nervous system and promoting what's called neuroplasticity. Now, that's a really big nerdy word, but it simply means ensuring that the body's most important system is able to rest, relax, heal, grow, and adapt. Those 5 things are absolutely essential to everyone, from a tiny infant who's supposed to be asleep more than awake, to kids and parents who need every bit of rest, recharging, and resilience we can get in this crazy world. To build out a clinical, science-based care plan, everything starts with our doctors taking the time to truly listen to your concerns, work together to set goals for your care, and dive deep with the most modern technology in the world that allows us to truly assess exactly where the nervous system is stressed, stuck, or subluxated, exhausted, and not functioning properly. If that sounds too good and too simple to be true, it's because it is. We take the time to explain and educate our patients each step of the way, and the path to healing, restoration, and full health and happiness for your family will be straightforward and never complicated. Next, our focus is on measuring neurological information. This is doing a deep dive into the function of your child's central nervous system using an incredible set of technology called the Insight scans. They consist of 3 individual scans that will find, measure, and quantify how much stress and tension may be stuck in your child's autonomic nervous system. 3 of the main things these scans are looking for are subluxation, dysautonomia, and vagus nerve dysfunction, which are all just terms that mean a stressed out, worn out, and dysfunctional nervous system. Then your doctor builds an exact customized care plan that fits your child's exact needs. This is one of the places where our Physis chiropractic care really is in a league of its own, having developed a neurologically based care planning system. This care planning system blends together your child's unique case history, traumas, toxins, illnesses, along with our neurological exam and insight scan findings, to then be able to tell us exactly what frequency of adjustments and duration of care your child needs. Everything is fully personalized and customized to that exact patient. No one size fits all or cookie cutter approach that's so commonly found in most healthcare. And this process is incredibly predictive. It tells us and you, mom and dad, the time and frequency of care it will take for change and progress in the nervous system to occur. This is why our favorite part of our clinical care planning process is sitting down with you at what's called the report of findings visit. Going over the insight scan and exam findings, presenting your child's personalized care plan, and having every single one of your questions and concerns answered. This is such an exciting visit for families as they finally have a clear action plan to get their child's health and healing back on track. The incredible miracles we get to see every single day here at Physis Chiropractic start with a care plan. The initial changes all build on each other. This is where the simplicity of chiropractic comes in, and we look at the body as a whole, not just symptom by symptom or system by system. We focus entirely on removing neurological interference and imbalance safely and naturally without drugs. Once we get that child's nervous system calmed down, balanced, and regulated once again, it's no wonder they start experiencing the following: sleeping better, having better regularity with their digestive system, calming busy brain symptoms tied to ADHD and anxiety, being able to calm sensory processing storms easier, better energy levels, less emotional, behavioral stress, and easier transitions. And these smaller, important changes give the nervous system the momentum it needs to hit those big goals and results, like speech, behavior struggles in school, immune imbalance, dysautonomia, developmental challenges or delays, and the list goes on. Nothing is more powerful than parents looking for hope, answers, and help for their children. Don't ever stop doing that, moms and dads. It's always worth it. For the next steps, we would love to chat with you about building out your child's unique, personalized care plan. It is unlike anything else in healthcare. Talk with one of our incredible care advocates and get your questions answered. Now, please ask any questions or leave a comment below or send us a DM if you have any. Second, please share with other parents, family, or Facebook groups who need this, and give us a call to come in and get checked.